How's everybody doing today, tonight, wherever you're at? I'm just sitting here wondering why our government, especially the Senate, is taking a vacation in the time that our country is having one of the worst times ever. It makes no sense to me that people that barely work to begin with, it's not like they have a 40-hour week job, 9 to 5, that they got to be there. When you see any of their schedules, they're in there for an hour, 2 hours, whatever the situation may be. And now they just had 2 weeks off a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Now they're getting a month off when our country's going through one of the worst situations that most of us have seen in our lifetime. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's an argument back and forth whether it's as bad as the Great Depression. I don't think it's as bad as the Great Depression because we're in a different situation. But I think that our country and more or less our people are going to be stuck in a horrible situation. I was talking to a food server the other day who went back to work, makes minimum wage, usually makes somewhere between $150 $200 a night. Now he's waiting on tables and he's usually getting somewhere between one or two tables a night. So where he was used to making $150 $200 a night, now he's making $20 a night. So his family's taking a real hit on these numbers. And our country doesn't care about that. Made all these people go back to work, which I think they should have, but I think they've got to be compensated for the situation we're in until we're actually back to a full system, which we're not in at this moment. I can't understand why this is happening. It confuses me that our Senate is on vacation. This is why, truly, I'm an independent. Because there's reasons that I don't agree with both parties a lot of the times. Most of the times, I side with Democrats, not all the time, but usually because it's not what's good for me, it's what's good for the country. That's what Republicans usually don't understand because most Republicans are in higher positions tax brackets and they're not thinking about what happens to somebody that makes $9 an hour, has 3 kids, has a husband who makes $10 an hour. They're used to making 300,000 400,000 a month or a year or whatever, and they don't have the same issues that these people have. And they talk about, oh well, they could do better in their life, they could be where they're at. If this was true, then there wouldn't be people working at fast food restaurants. There wouldn't be people making $9 an hour. Everybody would be making, 400,000 a year. It is like that. There has to be people in jobs that you or certain people don't find necessary for the country to function the way that it does. The only way that it would function with everybody being rich is if we lived in a more of a socialistic government where everybody had the same amount of money, everybody did everything the same, they got the same amount of time with the family, whatever. We live in a truly free government country where there has to be people that have billions of dollars And there has to be people that have $9 an hour jobs, $10 an hour jobs, have 3 kids, homeless. There has to be those kinds of people. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing, but that's how our country's set up. And unfortunately, people that are more in the lower end tax bracket, there's more of them. You know, what's the number of billionaires in the country? I don't know, maybe 1,000 of them. And how many people are either making $10 an hour or less? Oh, 100,000, 100 millions of them? Uh, this is why we're having problems, because our president, who is a Republican, is more worried about people with more money and people in that higher tax bracket. And that's why when he made these executive orders a couple days ago, they were really not doing anything, because they are benefiting people that don't need the benefits. So, this is what I'm asking people and what my thoughts are. I would love to hear anybody's questions or any concerns or anything. Let's have a discussion about it. Questions, I'll answer them all or whatever. Any other questions? You guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.